What's up, guys? This is the Real Quaid with a new gym challenge video. So this is the first battle of my new poison bug gym. You'll notice my team is radically different. The only surviving member from the previous gym is actually my Nidoking, which if you asked me before I started building the team which one I would keep, that was one that I actually didn't expect. I had Toxicroak on it for a while and Crobat, but Nidoking was the one that fit the best. So a good mix of physical and special offense, so I took full advantage of the Pokemon I had at my disposal. So this first battle is against Dragonclaw. He's got a very unusual team. I'm not terribly afraid of a lot of them, but he has interesting choices to lead with, so I'm not exactly sure what he's going to go with. I'm kind of expecting an Aerodactyl taunt lead. But we'll see what happens. Usually I like to lead with Venomoth, but I figured I'd play it safe. So let's just get this thing started here. So I tested this team a lot on Pokemon Showdown. I was feeling pretty good about it. But so he leads with his Nidoqueen. I went with Scissor, just that's probably the safest lead I can go with. So he goes straight for the Stealth Rocks. He probably saw a lot of bugs I had, especially my Yanmega. He's going to lose half of his health from that, but I wasn't sure what he was going to go with, so I just went for a U-turn. It's always the safest play. And I opted to switch to my Tentacruel because I knew I was faster than Nidoqueen, and I probably would have been able to one-shot her. And then, if nothing else, I would be able to rapid spin away. So that was probably my best option for this. So he brings back his Nidoqueen and actually sends out Flygon, which I think is a pretty good play. Flygon is going to hit most of my team pretty good. So I was going for the Scald to try to knock out Nidoqueen. Flygon's going to tank that pretty good. But I get a lucky burn on it. So that's going to end up working pretty well in my favor. So even if I'm assuming his Flygon is choiced, because most of them are, but he's actually going to come right at me with an Earthquake. Tentacruel is built for defense, so he's not going to mind that too much. With the burn, that really helps. Otherwise, it would have been real close to a one-shot, but because of the burn, I kept him in just to rapid spin away and set my team up right now. So I wanted to get rid of those rocks. Like I said, Yanmega is really hampered by them, so I almost switched to Yanmega right now, expecting the Earthquake, but I figure I'm gonna have some fun here. So I bring out the Venomoth. Venomoth is gonna take this Earthquake. He's neutral to it, not too bad. His defenses aren't great, but Flygon, like I said, with the burn, he's kind of hurting right now. So he brings back Flygon. I wouldn't have been able to do anything to it, really. So he sends out his Sigilif. I go for the Quiver Dance. So Venomoth is going to be in pretty good shape right now. I'm not sure if I'm expecting him kind of to come at me with a Psychic attack. I figure he has Cosmic Power. He's one of those boosting ones. But I'm not sure if he has Raw Psychic, so I'm going to switch out Venomoth to safety right now because I figure he's going to come in handy later on. So I bring out my Yanmega, sure enough. And he does go for the Cosmic Power, so he's going to boost his defenses. Yanmega's not going to mind too much on it. Yanmega's already +1 special attack because of the Quiver Dance, so his Bug Buzz is going to hit pretty good here. So Sigilif is neutral to it. Yanmega's special attack is really good. He's got a Life Orb, so it takes up a little more than half. Sigilif goes for another Cosmic Power, once again, which means he will probably be able to survive another Bug Buzz, which is, of course, unfortunate, but I figure I'll go for it anyway. I wasn't sure if he was going to come at me or what he was going to do with it, so I hit him, almost finish him, not quite, and then he goes for the Roost to heal off right now. So he's probably feeling pretty cocky about himself, thinking there's nothing, he'll just stall me out of my Life Orb damage and then Yanmega will fall, but Yanmega's too clever for that. He's going to go for an Air Slash. I was banking on a flinch right now. Air Slash is 30%. It's a pretty good chance. Luckily, first attempt flinched, so now Yanmega's going to be able to finish this off real easy with the Bug Buzz. So, feeling pretty good right now. The team is going strong. Yanmega's representing. He's at +1 special attack, special defense, and speed. And I wasn't sure. I actually kind of expected to outspeed his Flygon, because I know Yanmega's speed is actually, his base speed is higher than Flygon's. Now, my Yanmega is not natured for speed, so there was a chance, and his Flygon actually is faster than me, which is unfortunate that Yanmega takes all that extra damage. But he does manage to bring down Flygon, sure enough, no problem. So Yanmega is hurting right now. He brings out his Lucario. I wasn't sure if he was going to try to set up or what he was going to do exactly, so I actually did come right at him. But he manages to hit the extreme speed, and Yanmega falls easily to that. So that's okay. Taking down 2 of his, he's taking down 1 of mine so far, so I'm feeling pretty good. And then, of course, I send out the Medicham, who's going to do a lot of work right now. High jump kick. That's going to finish off Lucario without question. Medicham's got ridiculous power, and Lucario's defenses aren't great, and he's weak to it. So, no big deal. Medicham kicks Lucario into the wall there. So he brings out his Nidoqueen, which is a good call. Most Medicham, you just, other than, of course, Panda's Trick Room Medicham, you just assume that they're choiced. So I went to my own Nidoking. I was expecting like rocks or some kind of supporting move. He actually does come at me, and he manages to one-shot my Nidoking. But I'm not, of the Pokemon that I had left, the Nidoking was the one that I was willing to sacrifice the most, so I'm not terribly upset about that, because it also allows me to send out my Venomoth, and I know both of his Pokemon with statuses are out of the picture, so he's going to Sleep Powder and have some fun. So Nidoqueen's taking a nap. Venomoth is going to have a lot of chance to do some real damage here. So Nidoqueen is sleeping, gets a little bit of Black Sludge recovery, which is fine, but Venomoth is going to start setting up with the Quiver Dance, which is always awesome. So get a little boost action going on here. His Nidoqueen manages to wake up the first turn, which is always unfortunate, so he goes for the Dragon Tail. Ruins the setup, and at this point, I was really upset about that. Like, first turn wake up, really? You're gonna first turn me? But he brings out Scizor, to which I say, you wanna fight Scizor? Okay, you can fight Scizor. Scizor doesn't have a problem with that. He holds no reservations for just wailing on people, so the Technician Bullet Punch, Choice Band, Scizor's hitting pretty hard. Neutral to Earth Power, doesn't really mind it. It does pretty good damage to him just because of the sheer force, but Scizor's going to be able to finish off Nidoqueen next turn with a Bullet Punch anyway. So, feeling pretty good right now. I've got a nice, sizable advantage on him. He's got, I think he's got 2 Pokemon left at this point. He goes for Aerodactyl. A lot of cases this would be kind of unfortunate because his speed is so high, but he's against Scizor, so he's going to take a super effective Bullet Punch. I was actually worried that he was Focus Sashed and that he would survive this, but he actually wasn't. So, Scizor, you know, you Dragon Tail my Venomoth, bring out Scizor. Scizor says, okay, that's fine, I'll just wreck you here. So he's down to his last Pokemon, Porygon 2. I'm feeling really good about myself right now, so I actually kept Scizor in right here, just to do some more damage. I was kind of hoping Bullet Punch would do more than that, but it's okay. I'm feeling pretty good right now. Manages to freeze me. So I'm thinking, crap, there's nothing really I can do. Scizor is largely useless until if he were to unthaw, which he doesn't. So Porygon 2 comes at me with a Discharge, finishes off Scizor. But that's okay. I still got my Medicham. We're feeling pretty good. One high jump kick and Porygon 2 is going to be out of the picture, and we're going to be moving right on here, so we're feeling good. Oh, crap. So, in all of the situations in Pokemon Showdown where I actually tested this team, Medicham only missed his high jump kick once or twice, and in both situations it was not really that relevant. So I did 10% chance to miss on high jump kick, and then Medicham falls. But still, I'm not out of the picture yet, because I've still got my Venomoth with Sleep Powder, so I can set up some, I can keep him asleep, maybe long enough to set up some Quiver Dances and survive whatever he's going to throw at me. And then, if nothing else, I could switch to my Tentacruel. Tentacruel is pretty bulky on the special side, much more so than Venomoth, so even though he's got Discharge, I got a good feeling Tentacruel will be able to take it. So I go for the Quiver Dance, wakes up first turn again, goes for the Tri-Attack. I'm not exactly sure what the situation would be if I were to survive this, but he actually does manage to finish off Venomoth. So somehow in this random series of events, Back when Scissor was still up, I was like, well, there's a chance I can lose this, but it takes a very obscure amount of things to go terribly wrong, and the odds of those things all happening in conjunction, there's no way it's going to happen, and of course it does. So, I went for an Ice Beam, just purely on the reasoning that, alright, if he's going to hex me, then I'm going to hex him and freeze him. I don't freeze him, he's manages to discharge. I actually survived, but he paralyzes Tentacruel, as if, you know, I wasn't having enough frustration throughout the entire second half of this battle. So, through no fault of my own, it was a very unfortunate series of events. I'm not taking anything away from Dragonclaw, I don't mean to, because his team is very fun and it's very good, but that's one that definitely was in the bag for me, and things just fell the exact wrong way. So we had the 10% chance to miss for Medicham. Scissor got frozen. Tentacruel got paralyzed. He had some first turn wake-ups. But these things happen. Statistically, you know, it's never going to turn out exactly the way you expect. And so nothing else I can really say about that. I really like this new team. You've seen some of the things it's capable of. So hopefully we'll see more of it in action in the future. We might get some Quiver Dance passes to Nidoking. Nidoking with Quiver Dances is really fun for me. So that's all I have for now. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you all next time.